Today's horoscope, Scorpio September 28, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With Venus transiting your sign until October 17th, there is a stronger focus on your needs, desires, and wants. At the same time, you're not just pining for things, you're ready to work for them. You radiate good energy, attracting positive feedback. Venus in Scorpio boosts your warmth, charm, and personal attractiveness, but it's also a fine time to build self-acceptance. Still, today can find you on the fence about pursuing your personal plans as you can need extra rest. A good part of you craves the comforts of familiarity. Draw upon your common sense as much as possible now and avoid the temptation to think that the grass is greener somewhere else. Expectations that are too high may not do you any favors right now. Try not to make bold or big moves today. Sweet Venus, our goddess planet, glides through your zodiac sign like a phantom in the night before a piercing moonbeam. Venus is known to be to her detriment in your zodiac sign, meaning that she's taking on an edge that is a bit foreign to her. Typically, Venus carries a soft and harmonious vibration, but as she graces your zodiac sign, she takes on an all-or-nothing attitude. Your relationships will increase with desire and passion, but the key to using this to your benefit is understanding that all connections require a unique form of balance. No two relationships are ever alike, so know what you want and be honest with your lover. Do you like who you are associated with? The spotlight will find you today when the moon in Leo squares Venus in your sign. Usually, you may not like this much attention and praise in your work life since you prefer to fly under the radar. However, it could be surprisingly pleasant to receive this energy. While you are navigating the spotlight, your name might be associated with another professional. It could be frustrating to be brought up alongside someone else, so focus on the attention you receive instead of what is going on with the other person. You can easily gain psychic vision under the current planetary influence and thus get a preview of the area of your life associated with health and well-being. Ask yourself what you see and take notes. Keep in mind that you are asking for your own benefit, what is in store for you. To help you keep hold of this ability, be sure to maintain a healthy diet that includes a great deal of fresh produce and pure drinking water. Your body is the lens through which you see the future. You are coming into a beneficial period, notably in your sentimental life. You will also tend to cut off contact with some of the people you know. You are going to be reorganizing your life both in love and socially. However, these great changes won't turn out well if you don't make an effort, are impatient or not nice to your family and friends. Try to deal with certain areas of your life that you need to get into order without making a big deal out of it. Today, rather than sending mixed messages, the stars reflect life's increasing diversity. Contributing to a positive end of the workweek is not only the moon's entry into your career sector but also its favorable aspect with the North Node in your work sector. Although this is a monthly occurrence, this first visit since Mercury departed and prior to Mars' return in early November offers a valuable professional check-in. Meanwhile, even as the moon leaves an adventurous part of your chart, it will not diminish the growing activity on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life. Since returning for its first visit to an adventurous part of your chart since Mars returned, the moon has formed a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in Scorpio, and now it is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to dreamy Neptune in your romantic sector. As Venus moves into her final 3 weeks in Scorpio, arise in a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure over the last few days is just a small taste of things to come. Daily Planetary Overview. How can you have the best of both worlds when it comes to love? Today's cosmic energy might make you feel a bit torn. With the moon in Leo squaring Venus in Scorpio, you could find yourself wanting two very different things: deep, intense intimacy on one hand, and light, carefree fun on the other. It might seem like you have to choose between these two desires, but the truth is, you don't. The key lies in finding balance. Love doesn't have to be all or nothing. It can be both intimate and joyful, passionate yet playful. Have you ever had a relationship where you felt both fully connected and still able to laugh and be silly together? That's the energy you can embrace today. Sometimes, we forget how powerful that sense of connection is. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to pull away and try to handle everything solo. But the truth is, we often find clarity and strength through others. Have you ever had a problem that felt unmanageable until you talked it out with someone close to you, and suddenly, it didn't seem so overwhelming? That's the kind of support that's available to you now. Don't be afraid to reach out for it. You might also find yourself involved in a lot of discussions or joint activities right now, and it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of sharing your thoughts. Your passion is admirable, but be mindful of how you're coming across. Have you ever been in a situation where you were so eager to make your point that it came off as a bit overbearing? We've all been there. Today, it's important to stay open to other people's opinions and avoid the temptation to push your viewpoint too hard. Being a bit more diplomatic can prevent unnecessary conflict and help you foster better relationships, both personally and professionally. In fact, today is ripe with opportunities for positive experiences and meaningful connections. You have a natural charm and openness right now that's drawing people to you, so enjoy it. Whether it's meeting new people or deepening existing relationships, this is a great time to embrace socializing. Have you noticed how sometimes the simplest interactions can lead to exciting opportunities? Keep an open mind. You never know where a casual conversation might lead. Maybe you'll make a new friend, or perhaps you'll deepen a bond with someone special. Helping others is also highlighted today, and there's a strong chance that your kindness will come back to you in unexpected ways. Have you ever noticed that when you give selflessly, people are more than willing to return the favor? A conversation with someone special is on the horizon, and it could have a very rewarding and positive outcome. This could be the perfect time to address something that's been on your mind or to strengthen a relationship that matters to you. On the practical side of things, if you've been working toward a big goal or project, today's energy supports turning your ideas into reality. But remember, it's important to allocate your resources wisely and not get too carried away by the excitement of a breakthrough. Have you ever gotten so caught up in the momentum of something going well that you overlooked the details? Today's message is about staying grounded and making sure you have a solid plan in place. Don't hesitate to accept advice from authors. It could make all the difference in achieving your goals. At the same time, trust in your own abilities. Your influence and input are more valuable than you realize, so don't doubt yourself. However, when it comes to financial matters, you might want to be extra cautious today. If you've been absorbed in your own world or feeling distracted, this isn't the time to dive into complicated deals or take on risky investments. Have you ever rushed into a decision because it felt urgent, only to regret it later? That's the kind of energy you want to avoid today. Stick to the essentials and resist the temptation to overextend yourself. The good news is that your financial instincts will bounce back into €. This is just a momentary pause to reassess. So, take a breath, focus on the basics, and know that things will smooth out soon. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Where in your life are you feeling this push and pull between intensity and lightness, or between routine and spontaneity? Are there areas where you've been craving more balance? Maybe you've had an experience where opening up to someone changed your perspective, or perhaps you've been sitting on a creative project that's ready to come to life. Share your stories in the comments. Let's encourage each other to embrace this energy of balance, openness, and connection today. The universe is offering you the best of both worlds, and it's yours to explore.